Welcome to Baritone Cult. We're just messing around with some grindy tones on the $400 BC Rich 30 scale. Got this a couple years ago on Reverb from Spain. New old stock. So it was like 2001 or 3, I forget. Showed up with plastic on it. There's a Lindsay Fralin pickup in this thing. And it's a PAF. That's killer. You know, there's a certain bite to it. You guys might hear that. You know, might be a little too mid or something, but with the leads and stuff like that, you hear it. Let's see. Anyways, so got that pickup in there and it just killed it. But we did like our tech did like it's a bass mod. I don't know if it's a blower. It's some type of a thing where it takes the bass out. But you can get we can get a few different tones out of here now. So, and then, just put some tuners on it and stuff like that. But yeah, $400. This thing just one of the best necks ever. So if you see one of these BC Rich Biches out there, I think they're pretty sweet. Got to do a couple things to them, but I want to talk about these pedals right here. I don't know if I ever really showcased any of the pedals, but we use these all the time. So like in this sound right now, these are just doubles. I'll start out with a good one here. You guys probably haven't seen on any channel. Alpha Omicron by Dark Glass. Mixes well with pedals. You gotta put your time in on it, but that's a good one, which is in this sound here. You got the Pog, and with this dial right here, you can, you've got some sweet mid-range you could find right about here. You're bringing it up here, it's gonna get a little more bass heavy, whatever. Octave pedal, and you got the Fort and Zool, and I barely just have it on just for noise. Here's another one that I would say is just as killer is the Dark Glass, and it's the Jugendsteel, except you got this dip switch right here. So God City, this is one of my favorites. And then of course you got the Precision Drive, and that's like the gains all the way down. So those 5 pedals there, you get a little bit of a gritty sound, with our head. We get a, Marshall style head, some Alnico Cream 90 speakers with some GH30 speakers that are 55 hertz, something for that low end, and then we have got 215s going also, and those are 65 hertz. So you got a combination of GH30 speakers, 2 in a cab, and those Alnincos, those are just, things are broken good. So when you first get them, I see them up for sale a lot. And I'm like, man, there's no way they gave it the time and juice that thing, man. Just really put your time in on the speaker. Oh yeah, amps are $3,000. So if you go get a $3,000 amp and you got just regular, run of the mill speakers, I just think, man, people would really be blown away. You're starting to see a lot more of it these days, but, greenbacks are another good mixture to put in with stuff. Those are just really good, I think. But, yeah, so I just want to show a couple pedals. They're all good, but this is a banger, this Dark Glass. And this is another banger right here. And there's another pedal in there. Someone made a few of them for us. Yeah. I hope you guys have a good one, and we got a heavy song coming up, and it's done with flat wound strings. You guys be the judge of it. We'll catch you next time.